Here is the front side of the protective door sills, the illuminated version. This is the front right we're looking at, and this is after I've already installed everything. The only tools I needed, because this is the plug-in, was actually use my multi-tool, in which I only need the pliers for the T-taps. Those are pretty hard to press in with just your bare hands. I didn't need a 10mm wrench because on the plug-in, for whatever reason, whenever it started, you could actually just use this plastic nut. You could just use your fingers to untighten it, so you don't need a wrench for that. So whatever year they started doing that, but definitely on the plug-in, it's just a plastic nut going over that screw in there. I don't know if it's possible to see it. It's dark. But yeah, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this piece of plastic cover off, then you're gonna remove the passenger side cowl, and then you're gonna lift up the weather stripping once all that is removed, and that's all you need to do to start working on it. So here I'm on the driver's side, and I haven't installed the illuminated door sill just yet, so it's just this matte plastic with Prius name on it. That's all it is. And the first thing we're going to do is remove this plastic cover right here. All you got to do is lift up on it. So the first piece that you're going to remove is this plastic piece right here. And I already have it lifted up. I just wanted to show you guys for educational purposes. So you lift this piece out, and it takes quite a bit of pressure. You want to put most of the pressure on the ends of it, so starting here and maybe placing your other hand here at the other end and lifting both up simultaneously. And as you lift it up, you can see one of the connections right here, and then you can see the other connection right there. So that's where you should be putting your hands, end to end. And so once you lift that up, boom, place that to the side. Then on the driver's side cowl, I already have it removed, but first thing you want to do, you can see that bolt, and it's actually on the Prius plug-in. It's actually a plastic nut, so you don't need a wrench to take it out. And then after that, you can just stick your hand around the cowl, and you just want to push out, because there's these two blue, one right there, and then one down here. Actually, this one popped off. Just fell out. So let me show you how to fix that. Actually, it has a little insert for the blue right there, and just put the other side into the notch and push it up, and it's good as new. And sometimes it popped out on the other side, and if this gets stuck in there, you can actually pull it out with pliers. Like I just use my multi-tool to pull it out. Comes right out, and you could reinsert it here. But what you're doing is, once you got that bolt out, you're just trying to push out and detach those two blue connectors. So once you got the driver side cowl out the way, you got wire fun. It's actually really easy. This craziness looks very complicated, but the main thing you want right here is you want that 26 connector, which is right here. And there's on the top, I'm on the driver's side by the way, on the top you got pin 12, which is this yellow one, white wire with the yellow mark, and then you have right next to it, you have this white wire with the red mark, and you're going to T-tap both of those. And the T-tap connectors are these. So with the T-tap connector, you just put the wire inside of it and you close it. So there's a little bevel for the wire, and then you just close it right on the wire. And you got to use some pliers because it takes quite a bit of force to close that. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to need both my hands, so give me a moment to do that. So now I have my T-taps installed without a spade connector on it yet. and I'll show you the other part. Alright, so next step is to remove the old door sill protector and put in the new one. The new one's right here, and you can tell it's the driver's side because the Prius logo is closest to the rear, and if you're looking at the driver's side, then that would be your right. Another obvious way that you could tell is the wiring. The wire is red and yellow versus on the other side it is blue and red. So make sure you're installing on the right side. So let's take out the plastic one, and you're supposed to do this with the vinyl panel remover tool. I'm just going to rip it off with my hand because I don't really care about it. So goodbye to that. And I'm actually going to take a cloth and just wipe down this door panel right here. Alright, so I'm going to wipe down the door sill, or under the door sill, the door panel. And then you're also going to want to remove the weather stripping, and you just want to lift it up around where the door sill is, so up to about here, and keep lifting up to about right there. And this is actually, you'll see this little flexible part doesn't have a full seal around it. It's actually where the wiring is going to go. So once I got that lifted up, I can put the new one on. It just goes slightly under the weather strip, and of course you want to line up the connector with the holes. So hard to do this with one hand and on camera. Give me a moment. Get it lined up, just push down. There we go. Snap, snap, snap. And weather stripping is still on top. Next, you're going to route the wire underneath the weather seal. And then right here at the pinch weld, you can tell it from the top of the weather strip. It doesn't have a full seal on there, it's kind of loose. Where it rests is right over that pinch weld, where the metal goes smoothly over the other piece of metal instead of it like this, like a sandwich. So at the pinch weld, you take a 25mm by 25mm thin piece of foam tape that comes with the kit, and you put it right over that pinch weld. So I'm going to do that right now. And then you route the cable comfortably over the piece of foam tape and the pinch weld. And once you have it over, you're going to take a second piece of that foam tape and place it right over to seal the cable. And there you go. And then you just put the weather stripping, press it all down. And it should go comfortably right over. And double check, you got everything pressed down. Next, you're going to route the cable, so comfortably route the cable coming out. So you want to route your wiring from where the outside portion of the weather seal and the inside. I put a piece of wire tie and then along the inside of the originally equipped wire tie connectors, and then one right there. And I just routed it around. You can see this wire going underneath, and then there's a little wire keeper right there, and the wire comes up, and I wire tied it right there. And then you can see that fuse box, and the wire, red and yellow, comes down. I wire tied it right here, and then you connect your T-taps, your spade connectors to your T-taps, I should say. And then, lo and behold, it's on. And you could use your door sensors, and you can push it in and out right here, and the light should go on and off respectively. Same with your regular light right here. So it works. And just put all your panels and whatnot back the way they came, and you're good to go. And when you're all done, I'm going to do it now, is remove the plastic cover. There you go. And that is the driver's side install for the premium door sill protector for the plug-in Prius.